I don't think the restream is working on YouTube. I have no idea. I guess it is. All right, let's get Sibelius working now. I already have that open. All right, I need to download this file. Download that guy. Oh wait, I already have that. Oh, I have it downloaded. I finished the donation run. Yeah, actually true. We are kind of done with that donation run. Also, we are trying to stream on YouTube. I don't know if it's working at all, but hopefully it is. Oh, I guess it is. That's kind of cool. I don't know what it sounds like or anything. I'll pull up the Sibelius soon, guys. Just give me one sec. Actually, I'm gonna do a window capture on that. What if I do that? I gotta make a new window capture. It's been so long since I like actually tried to stream. Window capture. Oh wait, not window cap. Can I do game capture? Yeah, I can do game capture. Game capture. And then we just call it Sibelius. And then we're gonna capture specific window. That guy. And it's not showing at all. Why aren't you showing at all? You don't see me live on YouTube. Go here. No, I'm not on Premiere FPS. I'm on my main. Okay, maybe we don't use that. Remove. Maybe like a window capture is probably better. That works. Okay, so I just gotta move it down in the priority. Wait, I gotta rename this. Okay, cool. Thanks, Matt. Thank you, brother. What was I working on? Fulcrum Freddy. All right, let's go here. Let's go here. I wonder what if this is gonna change stuff for what you guys see. Okay, that's kind of dumb. Maybe I should just do a regular capture then. Let's just do like this. kind of copying off the Mandarin's packet. You mean in and out? Yo, no worries, Pat. No worries. I feel you, dude. I didn't get anything done yesterday, so that's why I'm like doing this. Maybe we should do that like Chucky thing. I forget what we call that. We call it something else. I don't remember what we call it at BC. Let's just throw it in there. I don't know what this is called. Anybody remember what that's called? I have no idea. Wait. They really do it 6:16, huh? That's kind of crazy, actually. I don't know how I want to write this. I'm gonna be straight up, because I still remember a portion, like a thing. I gotta find this. I really don't know where this is. Yeah, I'm really not sure where this is. But I remember. Oh, you know where it probably is actually? It's probably on the UMass Drumline website. And if you go to like their exercises, there's something. It's called like Ritual. No, that's not this guy. This is more like a. Yeah, this is like a Hannum thing where you just like you would work on this stuff, which is kind of cool. I like this too, but it's not what I'm looking for right now. Let's keep that open. AI viewers. Where's that coming from? Twitch? Goodbye. So long. Yeah, this exercise. Wow, that's sideways. See, they did it in 5/8. I remember this. And like I have a version of this somewhere. But where? It's in like here. It's in like the Boston College percussion stuff or something. La la exercises maybe. Miscellaneous. Tap accent, anti timing. No. 42. Yeah, this thing. So we could do like a 42. We'll call it like 42 variation or something. I don't know, like 42 skeleton. Like There's some way we can like translate this. Download this guy. Just throw it in resources, I guess. Download this guy too. Timing. It's kind of cool because it kind of gets them going on certain subdivisions, which I think is neat. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like the idea of this. I think it's really long. So there's like kind of other ways you could do this. Like I guess the way I would say is like there's a way that Simon does it really well, which I think is like this. And then there was another one of these that was like really crazy. This thing. Yeah, that's like that's nasty. That's something I would probably want to throw in there. So what we just grab that too. We'll add it to the list of stuff we want to include. We'll call this 42/flams. And then let's go here. Colin, what's up, buddy? I know it's been a minute, right? I miss you, bro. What the hell? So we do this in 5, and so does where's this guy? Wait, what's unconfirmed download? Oh, because they saved as a doc, bro. What? Save it as an all types file? That's kind of silly that this thing opens as a doc, but it's a PDF. I really don't understand. I mean, it's cool. I can just kind of go like this for a sec. I can't read what Hannum wrote there. Basses play tutti, snares part. Substitute variations where appears. Okay, that's fine. think I could just use Simon's version. Yeah, out in the yard, you got notifications turned off for me, bro. That's wild. All right, let's do this. So I think we should copy this thing. Oh man, but then it's gonna be a different format, kind of from the Mandarin's thing, which is Fulcrum Freddy. Which is here. How do they do this? That's a really good question. How is Mandarin's doing Fulcrum Freddy? I think it was like 2023.
In all the way down.
It's like it should be like down here. What are you using for notation? I use Sibelius. I'm skipping ahead. I'm pretty sure they do this. Okay, I see. It's close. Oh, that's not it. Okay. So they just mark it like a straight, like a 4, you know? So if you watch it like, well, those guys' feet are not time. Left, right. Like that's so cool because it really works on the evenness of the hands there. Now they do it in 6/16 and 1. Like I'm gonna do the 42 in 1 format, maybe. Maybe we just do 42 and 5/8 and stuff. And then you could like mark the 8th note, you know, so that way there's some like consistency there. Damn, this is really gonna mess it up, but it's fine. So if you do, and then we're gonna unaccent these guys. Chuck, 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 and then we delete this. And then you could write instructions like right here. What did Hannum do in his? Yeah, it was Flams. Okay, that was good. So you could write here, like if I can click, substitute any rudiment for Flams. For the 8th notes, I guess. What we want to do is just get the sticking in right there. And then we can, oops. Guitar Pro, huh? And we could grab this. Delete, delete. So you want 6 plus 2. So it's going to be 2, 4 here. Then you're going to grab this. You can place it twice. And then this becomes left. Except you need to caps lock. And then this becomes left. You need to caps that. And then you can do like, oops. You can do that. Gotta mow the lawn, man. Alright, no worries, brother. I will catch you soon. So we can kind of combine the two formats here. Yeah, okay. So this is the same as because right here you're doing so yeah, you could do we want to call it 12 or do we want to call it 2 bars of 6? Wait, you don't even have to call it 12. Oh, you do. Oh, because I'm doing 6/8. So there's a lot of ways to write this. I like Hannum's way. Why does he do a 7 there? Yeah, he does a 7. I'm gonna call it 42 then. We're not gonna call it flams. We're gonna call this 42. This is Tom Float. And then we can repeat these guys again. So this has to be 5. This has to be a 5. Except we're going to delete that. We're going to push this to the next line. And then we're going to grab these like this. Delete, delete. And then we're going to go like this. And then we just put a bar 4 here. So it's kind of a hybrid approach. And then we just fill it in. And if we can make all this one line, that would be kind of cool. That's really not going to work, huh? So let's just check that. And then we should have one more flam that ends it, I think. You know, like this should be, wait. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Let's do this. Actually, we can do that. Just kidding. La, la, la. Let's call this a 2/4 bar then, and kind of make it more like what Simon has. And then we could go like this, and go like a final bar maybe? Not an end repeat, but a final bar. And then we could check it against this guy. And that looks more like what you would see. Oh, I never finished SCV3s, huh? Okay, got it. So now what we could do is kind of focus more on Fulcrum Freddy. This is going to be 6. We're going to do 2, 4. This is going to be 6. This is going to be 2, 4. I guess that's why they do it in... Oh, let me see what they look like here. They just do like a metric modulation with that. I mean, that's kind of cool. I'm going to call it 4/8 because they call it 4/8. But that's the only reason why I want to call it 4/8. It's this one that needs to be 4/8. This one's going to be... Yeah, we go like that. And we're going to call this 4/8. Yeah, not that it makes much of a difference. Nope, that's not what we want. Make them 16ths. Oops. Okay, now we can copy paste this. This is going to be a long one. So we got to take out some flames, right? We take out the first flame of every grouping, I think. We have to. Okay, so we're up to there. So now we mix and match. Click. And now we go like, it's doubles first, right? Problem is I have to keep alternating 6 plus 4. Which kind of looks like this, and then we grab some singles, alt click. Oh yeah, we should probably check the score of the Furia game, right? Wow, Furia won map 1. With, what was the score? Like 13-6 or something? 13-9. Okay, good. So now we could go like this. So it's doubles. So it's just everything's twice in a row. It looks like. I know it's like chicken scratch, but I can barely read this because it's so zoomed out. Oh, dude, I gotta keep changing the time signatures. I gotta go like this. 6, 4, 6, 4. And then what we're gonna do is copy this, but then we're gonna grab this, put that there, grab this, put that there, and then we can like kind of, I guess, do something like this. And then we could just repeat that. And then from there, where do we go? Because now it's a reverse, reverse. Now we go into 12-8. And then 8-8. I don't know why. They don't just call it 4, but it's fine. So these are, it's flam accents galore here. So it's doubles first, then singles. Copy these here. So this is our first 12 plus 8 bar. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's doubles. It's all doubles. Then it's all singles. This is 12. This becomes 8. Copy, paste, grab this. All of this now becomes 16th notes. Is there a way we can make this all into one line? I doubt it. Make into a system. That's too crowded. All right, I might have to put something in here. It's fine. We'll fix it later. I think right now we need to focus on like excuse me. Yo, Bully, what's going on, buddy? Okay, so I think we're here now. The format is gonna be messy, guys. It's gonna be really messy for a bit. So we gotta go 12, 8, then 12, then 8, and then it's 2 bars of 12. And then it's 2 bars of, or 4 bars of 8. 4 bars of 8. And then it's 2 bars of 12. And then it's 4 bars of 8 and then stop. So, oh man, this exercise is like, it's really easy conceptually, but man, it's just so hard to notate. It's such a pain to notate. Like, once you do it, it's fun. It's like cool, but boy, is it is kind of a pain to notate it. At least we know all these bars of 12 are flam accents. And then we have to drop the first flam out of these. Out of these bars. Even these bars here. So we have this. Yeah, like so like this also. This part right here we have to take out a flam. There we have to take out a flam. Here we're taking one out. Here we're taking one out. So the first bar of every series has to have dropped flams. Oh, I have to save this as a new version, don't I? Or call it version 5. And today's date 062026. What is this music like? This is just like exercises, man. It's not really like music per se, you know. So it's just like technique stuff. All right, let's fill this in. So we finished doing that, we're over here now. So it's doubles then singles. And then we're gonna go like that. And just do that. That's probably the fastest way to do that. So that covers that bar. And then singles then doubles. So we're gonna go like this. And we're gonna grab this, Alt click. And that gets us to there. So it's 2 bars of these flam accents. Except this guy. Oh, shoot. Is going to go here. And then from there, what we could do is we're going to grab some singles here and just paste. And then we're going to grab some doubles here and then just paste. Then we're going to go singles, then doubles, singles, doubles, then double single, double single, which should get us to the end of that bar, which is still an 8/8, but we're gonna call it, yeah, so that becomes that becomes this, and then we're gonna call this the beginning of the flam rudiments part. And we're also going to save. And we're also going to go here. Change this to version 5. Call this June 20th. Save this thing. So now all the papers update a little bit. And then we're going to do flam rudiments. Woo! Now, do I want to do flam rudiments? This is a lot of flam rudiments. I think that Crusader's rudiment sheet is good enough. To be honest. Like, for advanced stuff. I mean, I'll probably eventually do that, but I think this is a good stopping point for this stuff. You know? So we're going to make this the next line. Now the real question is, how do we get this all on one page? And I think the answer is you have to go like this and then go to layout, breaks, page break, and then we just do all of that on one page. So that becomes its own thing. So it's going to be like this. So let's just check it real quick. Why 8/8 not 4/4? Dude, I don't know. It's not my exercise, so I'm just copying it from somewhere. And I think the idea is like you want to hear the 8th note or feel the 8th note. I would do it in 4/4. I would actually do this completely different. I would do it in like 5. Like, kind of like how we did this thing over here. Doesn't really matter. I guess it's like you're counting 8th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? All right, I gotta check all these text messages. I'm getting destroyed. Yeah, like mathematically, it's not really gonna make a difference. Okay. Let's check this real fast. Excuse me. Wow, that's kind of weird, especially at the end. That's like kind of like a tongue twister. Like these two bars right here. Almost. I'll just blame it on the fact that I'm tired. Whatever, man. At least it's done. Okay. How are we doing? What are we doing on time? I got like an hour in. So let's save this. I'm going to export this thing. I'm going to call that the end of the packet for now. We're going to delete these bars. How to delete? A lot of good stuff in here. Exported this. Close this guy. That's fine. Oh, I don't need to save changes. No, don't save. And then we're going to just go here. I just got to upload this guy to myself. To my Google Drive. No, this is an exercise. One of my exercises. And then go to my Google Classroom. Upload this for the Drumline. Call it version 5. Upload. PDF. Save it. I'll print that on Monday or something. Let the kids know I uploaded it. Although there's this the exercise that Simon has that's kind of brutal. This thing, binary triplet timing. This thing is rough, man. That thing is rough. Okay. I think now I have to work on the halftime show. So we're gonna start working on the halftime show now. But where the heck did I put the halftime show? I think I have it on this computer here, actually. Let me see. Oh, I do have it. Okay, so let me just email it to myself real fast. Or I'll upload it to the drive, I guess. Just throw it in here for now. I can email it to myself, it's fine. Let me do this real fast so I can email it to myself. Okay, that went through. I should be able to. That window capture makes no sense now. I have to go here. Are you making it up now? The halftime show is like mostly written. Like we're working on it, but for the most part, I'm just trying to like write down ideas and then I can always like edit them later. Download this. Let's call this 2026. Oh 062026. I can close that. And then I should be able to open it now. Question mark? Okay, so I should be able to open this here somehow. I go like this. And then I need to go here. Let's just go to YouTube real quick. Actually, we'll just search. Was Michael Orr? Yeah, this guy. So we need to add parts. We need to add bells. Parts. Where is parts? Instruments, add or remove. Wow, they actually changed the logos to be like darker. What the heck? I guess they call it Glockenspiel. And we're also going to add suspended cymbal. We're also going to add electric bass. Do I want notation and tab? I think that's probably the way to go. We can always change that, I guess. Oh wait, we already have one. And we're gonna move these down a bit. Do I want them above? I kind of want the electric bass thing to be near that and then have Glock above. Like what does it look like at this? You know? Also should probably call it percussion. Let's hear what this sounds like. So this is the piece that obviously we're basing off of. I don't care that people know. Okay, so we get the idea. Let's just listen to like what we have. Obviously the Sibelius sounds suck, so yeah, you gotta live with that. So the cool thing is we could probably just copy paste the tuba part into the electric bass part and just be done. But where are my tabs at, bro? So we gotta go back. And we're gonna make this notation. Wait, did it get stuck up there? Is that what that is? What is this? Uh-oh. Is it arrangement that one? No, it's an arrangement. I mean, yes, it's an arrangement. Uh-oh. Wait, that one's already open. Cancel. Can I open this one? So there is just an empty staff up here. I'm wondering if you meant for that to be piccolo or something. So we need to add notation and tabs. No, we don't have to change the size. So now we can delete this one. And that should be good. I don't know if I want battery on top of this. I kind of do. I don't know what I usually do. This is KHS, where's BCMB? Yeah, usually it's down there. I kind of like electric bass being up there. I actually like this, like battery being down here is fine. I don't think I mind that much. Oh, did Furio win? Oh my gosh, Furio won. What was the next match? One o'clock. Spirit versus Falcons. Wow. We go for like an hour. I think that's fine. So we need to kind of copy some of the things that are here. Okay, let's just double check this thing real quick and just listen. drum break here. So we're gonna have to do some stuff. This is kind of just like sketches from us, like nothing here is finalized. We need to figure out. I'm just trying to listen a little bit. So we need to first order of business is getting in that vibraphone line into the bells. And then like we could like throw in a little bit of that in here. And then we could go like this for Glock. I can't see those notes, man. And then it kind of stays down. I think it's just crescendo. Last two bars, basically, until 17. What would be 17 for us, too? So this is like quarters. And it goes to Andy. Dotted quarters here. Make that an eighth and tie them. Expression text, fortissimo. No dot on this. Drop the top note. Two and three and wow, those are some cool color notes that throw in the vibraphone, like the E flat and stuff. Sorry, I'm like flipping back and forth a lot, guys. That flute line. I'm gonna double this thing too. Checking the chimes right now. All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it here. We did like an hour and 15 minutes. Took no breaks at all, which is kind of cool. But I'm gonna go take a nap and catch up on some other stuff and work out, and then yeah, just chill. So I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. I might be on tomorrow doing a little bit of work, but other than that, we're gonna call it there. I'll catch you guys later. Um, can we host somebody on Twitch? No, we're just gonna call it. I'll see you guys